Hey guys, Molly Pittman, Vice President of Marketing at Digital Marketer. You have made it to the third video, so I'm really proud of you. Again, I'm really grateful that you're here. I hope that you have found this information valuable. Keep pushing further. You have obtained the knowledge needed, and now it's time for implementation. So this video is all about launching your campaign. At the end of this video, you will launch your campaign, and maybe even today, you will start seeing leads and sales generated for your business. So don't stop now. Keep going. This is the moment of truth. So without further ado, let's hop into the Facebook ad platform and get your campaign launched. I'll see you there. Hey guys, welcome inside of my computer. So I'm excited. Like I said earlier in this video, we're about to launch your campaign. So I'm gonna walk you through step by step how we're gonna set this up. Now, I have made one assumption, and the assumption is that you have your Facebook pixel installed on your website. If you don't know how to do that, inside of Business Manager here, go under Assets and click Pixels. There are some instructions on that page. You'll be able to grab your pixel. If you're having further problems, simply Google it. Depending on what your site is built on, that's going to depend on where you put the pixel. So just do a little bit of research. It's really easy to set up. And then something else that we're actually going to set up together is called a custom conversion. So under Measure and Report, I've clicked Custom Conversions. And we are going to create a custom conversion to tell Facebook exactly what you want out of the campaign. Now, since this is just one type of campaign that we're setting up and we are generating leads or sales for your entry point offer, like we talked about in the first video, we're going to use a certain type of campaign that utilizes custom conversions. So let me give you an example. This is a lead magnet entry point offer for us at Digital Marketer at doubleyoursales.com. It's a free 6-week class, and at the end, we offer one of our higher dollar products. So it's a way to generate leads, but we're also able to make a little bit of money too. Now, once you fill out this information here on this page, you go over to this thank you page. And we are going to create a custom conversion for your thank you page. So whatever page comes after the initial landing page that you're sending traffic to is the page that you want to create this custom conversion for, because it's the page that you're telling Facebook, when visitors reach this page, this is good, right? This is exactly what we want. So you can do that by clicking Create Custom Conversion. I use URL contains because sometimes it can get a little bit wonky if you use URL equals. And then you're simply going to paste. So for here, this contact ID is going to be unique to everyone. So I'm pasting doubleyoursales.com/think-u.html. Perfect. So that is what I'm adding. The category here is lead, and then you would hit next. Now, I'm not going to create this because we already have one created. You can see it here, Double Your Sales lead, and you can actually track the activity here. So go ahead and set up your custom conversion. Once you've set up the conversion, go to the thank you page and refresh a couple of times. It takes a few minutes for it to become active. So if it's not immediately active, that's okay. Step away from your computer for a second. Let the page receive some traffic by you refreshing it. And once it's active, you are good to go. So once it is active, we are actually going to set up your ad, which is really, really exciting. So we told Facebook we want to create a new ad in Ads Manager, and this is the first question that it's going to ask. What's your marketing objective? So for this type of campaign, we're going to choose conversion because, like I said, we don't just want clicks to a page. We want people who are actually going to convert on that page. And then name your campaign whatever makes sense to you. Since I'm using Double Your Sales as an example, Double Your Sales is a great campaign name for us here. Now, under this conversion part, we're at the ad set level now. This is where you're going to type in whatever you named that custom conversion. So this is where you're going to input what we just set up. So now you've told Facebook that you want to optimize for a particular conversion, and now they know where that conversion lives, and they know how to track it and how to optimize for it because they know specifically what you are looking for. Now, the next step, guys, is your audience. So it's time to think back to the last video about targeting. So all of your targeting is going to be set up here in this area. Now, let me explain some things to you. Here under custom audience, this is where things go, like if you were to upload your email list, or if you were to build a list of people who visited your website. Those are custom audiences. Since we're wanting to reach people who have never heard of you before, we're going to leave that alone. Next is locations. Now, locations is really going to come down to how you answered that where do they live section of the targeting checklist. I told you that we sell our products in pretty much every country around the world. So to simplify that, I run traffic in the top 4 countries where we sell most of our products. So United States, United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia. This might not be the case for you. You might be a local business, and therefore you're just going to enter your local city. You might just sell in the United States. You might sell worldwide, and if you do, I highly recommend choosing your top 4 to 5 countries. So this is going to very much depend based off of your product or service and who you're serving. Now, as we scroll through, I want you to be very careful with age and gender. So we don't want to make assumptions. And it's funny because at our sister company, Survival Life, they sell knives and tools to preppers, people who think the world's going to end. And they always used to target older white males because they figured that's exactly our demographic. Now, once they were setting up their ads and they forgot to fill in the age and gender part. And for that campaign, they found that their lowest cost per acquisition was actually middle-aged women. So the same thing happened with a client we were working with who does retirement services. He kept saying, Molly, no, we must target people over the age of 40, people who are really thinking about targeting or really thinking about retiring. And once I explained that scenario with Survival Life to him, he left the age open, and it was people in their 30s that were converting the best on his offer. Same thing with, there was a client that was selling women's clothing, and we opened up the gender, and men were buying just as much, for their, the women in their life. So basically what I'm saying is don't think about your audience in terms of their age or gender. I usually do 23 up because anyone below 23 probably won't buy our products in terms of even having like a credit card to buy on. But I do 23 and above. I recommend you doing the same, and I leave gender opened. Now, detailed targeting. This is where we're going to input the interest that you did research for, which is really, really exciting. So what we want to keep an eye on here is this potential reach. And unless you're a local business, the potential reach that we're going for is anywhere from about 500,000 to 3 million people. So that is what's going to tell you how many interests you should put here in this box. So I recommend starting with the interests that you found in research that you found to be the most relevant. Maybe you even just start, with the first question on the checklist, the answers to the first question. Maybe we just start targeting, the top fishermen, right? So let's create an ad set of top fishermen just to show you exactly how this looks. Okay, so let's try Michael here. And hopefully you have already done the research matching, your Google searches against audience insights, but I just want to do this in real time for you guys. Okay, great. Mike has 166,000 people. Awesome. And as you will remember in the last video, Kevin Van Dam was also one that we found. So once you enter one interest, Facebook's going to start recommending other interests that you can target. I recommend unchecking this expand interest box right off of the bat for this first campaign that we're going to run. Okay, great. So we have Kevin, we have Mike, Wired to Fish. That sounds like a magazine, but let's see if it's, okay, great. This looks like a fishing blog. So let's target them. Fishhound.com. Let's check this out. So you can see that even if you start at the top of your list with a person, where this can take you, even if you haven't done your full research. So if you just want to target all of the people, go ahead and enter those. But since I didn't have that here at my disposal, we're going to see what Facebook recommends. Fishhound. Okay, great. This looks like another fishing media site. Let's target that. Okay, we're already at 790,000 people. Did you guys see how easy that is? So, like I said, we're going for 500,000 to 3 million people. So 790,000 people is a totally reasonable number of people to target. We can go ahead and keep scrolling if we want, or we could go in and choose a few more of these. It's totally up to you. Bass Resource, that sounds amazing. Okay, for the sake of time, let's keep going. But again, you're shooting for 500,000 to 3 million. Either start at the top of your list, pick out your favorites from, the different questions on the list. It's really whatever works best for you to reach that number. So we're going to uncheck this box. We're not going to mess with this. Okay, now we're at placements. So we're going to edit the placements because we only want to show this ad for a few placements to start. So we don't want to do audience network. We're not going to do Instagram to start. And for Facebook, we just want to start with Facebook feeds and right-hand column. This is going to give us a really clean, nice test. Now notice this might decrease your reach because some of these people might be active on Instagram versus Facebook. So just make sure your audience didn't take too big of a hit there. So we're going to do feeds, right-hand column, and we're going to keep moving. Now, the budget part is going to totally depend on your cash flow and the amount of budget that you have to spend. For this particular test, I'm going to recommend spending $50 a day to start. But we're going to test two different audiences against one another. So for this particular ad set, you're going to start at $25. So go ahead and input $25. If you only want to do 20 total, then put 10 here. But put half of whatever you're willing to spend daily for at least 3 to 5 days here in this area. We're going to leave this the same. We want Facebook to optimize for conversions, so leave that the same. We're going to change this to 1 day after clicking. We're telling Facebook that we want the conversions now, not in 7 days. We're going to leave the bidding automatic because this is a conversion campaign and no need to click here at all. So you are finished at the ad set level, just one more step to go. So you're going to hit continue. Now this is where everything from the first video comes into play, guys. This is where we're going to input your image. This is where we're going to input your copy. So it's time to pull out the information and what you worked on in video 1. Now, for this particular example, we're going to go with a single image. Feel free to try a single video if that works best for you, but we're going to stick to a single image. And I'm actually going to use this ad here that's worked really, really well for us as an example. It goes to this Double Your Sales page. So I'm going to show you exactly how I set this up. So single image, do not mark canvas. You're going to upload your image or your video here. So let me hop all my files. Double Your Sales. And here's the image that I want to use. Okay, Facebook's got that down here. Our website URL is going to be doubleyoursales.com. Beautiful. We want to send traffic to a URL. Now this is where we start entering the copy. So you'll notice that with this copy, we took an approach of making it a challenge. So it's a 6-week course to help double a business. So we use this challenge to really call out our audience. We're challenging you to double the size of your business in just 6 weeks. Are you up for it, right? So we're probing on that pain point a little bit. If so, you won't go at it alone. Our mission is to double the size of 10,000 businesses by 2020. And we've discovered 6 ways to double the size of any business. And we'll show you exactly how to double yours. I noticed I had a little typo in here, so it goes to show you this doesn't matter. This has been running for a while. Over 6 weeks, we'll cover lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you see that we challenged them. We then probed at the pain point a little bit, right? Are you really going to double it? Okay, you won't be alone. Our mission is to double the size of 10,000 businesses. And this is exactly what we're going to teach you, right? So our offer and our solution is the answer to their pain point. So really, really important. This follows the exact copy strategy that we talked about in video 1. For the headline, 2x your business challenge, right? I was calling it what it is. This is a double your business challenge. So double your business challenge, that's where the headline goes. That's going to appear here. And then our text, we'll just recopy this so you know where this goes. And of course, I would need to put the spacing back in here. All right, for the button, this is really up to you. I've started to not use buttons. I think it looks a little bit more native. So if you want a button and it really, it really goes along with whatever you're saying, if it's a book now, a donate now, great. If not, just go with no button. The button really screams, this is an ad, right? You'll see that it already pulled text from the page here. Which I liked that text. So if you would like to override this text, you can do so here. If you would like to override the display link, you would do so here. For ours, we're keeping these the same. doubleyoursales.com, that's the name of the challenge. And again, I liked what the newsfeed description was, so we kept that the same. You really don't have to worry about anything with branded content unless you're tagging another business. And then as you scroll through, just make sure that you have your conversions selected right here, your pixel that you installed earlier in this training. So it should already be tracked, but you want to make sure that it is. So once you have all of this uploaded, guys, you used an image, a video, you've input your text, this is the moment of truth. It is time to place your order, but we are not completely done yet. So we've placed the order, but we do want to use the other half of that daily budget that I was talking about. We do want to test another audience just to make sure that if your ad fails, it's not because for some reason those interests weren't converting. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit continue. and you're gonna go to the ad set for that particular campaign. So you see this is the one that's approved. We're gonna go ahead and check this, and we're going to duplicate the ad set. So basically this is going to keep both of the ad sets in the same campaign. Both of the ad sets will be identical, except we will change the targeting so that we can see if we can get a lower cost per lead or lower cost per conversion between the two targets. So right here where it says new ad set, you're gonna hit edit. You're gonna scroll down. You're going to exit out of these interests, and you're going to do the same thing that we did when we were setting this ad up. You're going to find other interests that you have on your sheet to make sure that you're hitting between the potential audience size of 500,000 to 3 million. So everything else stays the same. You're just targeting new interests here. Very, very simple. You'll hit save and continue. They will save all of the other preferences the way they were. You'll hit place order. And now you will have two ad sets here that are both running, hopefully at a daily budget of $25. If you can't spend that much, it's totally fine. Do $10 a piece. So now you're testing against two audiences, which is great. So you have your campaign that's double your sales. You're gonna have two ad sets in here. I only have one right now, but you're gonna have two ad sets here, and that will make for two ads here at the ad level. So you're gonna wait 3 to 5 days, really allow Facebook to optimize for those conversions. And I'll explain a little bit more about what to do in just a second. Thanks, guys. Okay guys, so you just launched your traffic campaign. Congratulations, I'm really, really proud of you. You are a true implementer, and I'm so glad that you made it to this stage in the mini class. But you're probably asking yourself, so now what, Molly? What's gonna happen? What do I do? So after you place your order and your campaign goes live, give Facebook a few hours to actually start showing your ads. Actually, we recommend giving Facebook 3 to 5 days to truly optimize the campaign. So you can sit back, relax, allow 3 to 5 days go by. Now, when you come back to your ad campaign, you're going to analyze, was this a success or was it not a success? Is this an appropriate cost per lead for my business, or is it not? If you find that the campaign is not living up to expectations, definitely check out the troubleshooting resource below. It'll walk through different scenarios and ways to fix your traffic campaign so that you can really get it up and running. But because you're an implementer, and I know you're sitting there thirsty and wanting more because I've been there, I'd like to extend an invitation for you to join our newest digital marketer workshop. It's called Let's Build a Predictable Traffic System. And that's exactly what we're going to do inside of this workshop. It's a 6-week workshop where we will together build a full traffic campaign that will generate leads and sales for your business. Now, keep in mind that through this mini class, we have built one campaign, which is awesome, but one campaign is not going to generate the leads and sales needed for your business in the long term. What you really need is a traffic system. Now, inside of Let's Build a Predictable Traffic System, we have 20 plays that you can deploy. Now, a play looks very much like what you just implemented in this mini course. It's setting up one type of campaign for one particular purpose, but we have documented over 20 of those inside of this course based off the current and future needs of your business. So if you are looking to scale, this workshop is absolutely for you. If you're looking for a bit more detailed step-by-step information that we just didn't have time to cover in this mini class, and access to me to ask me questions, to ask advice on what you should implement in your traffic strategy. This workshop is for you. If you want to create an actual system that's long lasting, that will generate leads and sales for your business for years to come, not just a one-hit wonder campaign, this workshop is for you. Let me give you a quick run through of exactly what you'll learn inside of this workshop. Now, the first 2 modules are core concepts, but they're much more than what you've learned in this mini class. They're absolutely foundational knowledge that you'll need to understand which of these plays to deploy for your business. Now, 3 and 4 are all about this playbook. So I've split them into acquisition campaigns and monetization campaigns. So module 3 is full of plays that you can deploy if you need more leads, if you need more customers, if you need more awareness in your business. Now, module 4 is all about monetization. If you're saying, Molly, I have all of that, I have a big customer base, I'm just looking to make more money. Module 4 is full of monetization plays that will help you do so. Module 5, launching and testing. This will show you exactly how to structure your campaigns, what to test, how to test. Module 6 is about scaling and measuring. We have an Excel document in there with formulas that you can use to help forecast the success of your campaign and to help troubleshoot and figure out where your biggest points of optimization are. Now, we've added a bonus module, week 7, that will help you scale your campaigns even further. If you have a campaign that's proven, this module will help you scale it out to Google and Facebook. We brought 2 of the world's best experts on Google and YouTube to teach you how to scale to both of those platforms. Now, if that's not enough to get you excited, because I'm excited, I would like to tell you a little bit more about these playbooks. So imagine a sheet of paper that looks almost like a football play, and it will show you exactly how to deploy this certain strategy in your business. It will also explain when to use this certain play. So if you need more leads, you need to monetize your email list, if you need to raise awareness, each play will be marked with a specific use. It will also explain where in the customer journey it falls. So if someone's at the awareness stage and they have no idea that your business exists, there will be plays that fall at that step of the customer journey, all the way up to if someone's ready to promote and advocate for your business. It will explain campaign objectives. So which campaign do I choose? Which objective do I choose inside of Facebook to execute this particular play? I know that causes a lot of confusion for you guys out there. We'll also explain what assets are needed. So what kind of copy best complements this play? What kind of creative is recommended for this play? We'll go into success metrics, because the goal of each campaign is not to raise awareness, generate leads, sales, and make you $1 million, right? You're using these different campaigns together to build a system that does that, but you have to understand the role of each of these plays. So we'll look at the success metric. Is it clicks? Are we looking at cost per lead? Are we looking at cost per sale? Are we looking at return on investment? Each play will be marked with proper success metrics to help measure that particular campaign. Bidding, very confusing inside of Facebook. For this play, which bidding option should I choose? Should I let Facebook auto bid? Should I manual bid? What should my bid be? That will all be covered. And placements, that's also confusing. For this play, should I show it on Instagram, inside of Facebook's news feed? Should I show it in the right-hand column? Instant articles? I don't know. We will be recommending placements for each play and much, much more. They will each come on a sheet that you can print out, you can share for your team, and you can literally say, guys, we need more leads today. I'm going to execute this particular plan. Molly recommended it. Let's see what happens. So you currently have one play to deploy in your business. Wouldn't you like access to 20 more, along with access to me and a lot of other fundamental information that you need to know to get more eyeballs to your website, to generate more leads, to generate more customers for years to come, right? These campaigns are evergreen. They last a long time. You won't have to worry week to week, what campaign are we going to set up? I believe this course is absolutely a media buyer and a business owner's dream. So I'm very grateful for you taking this mini class. I hope that you found value in it. I would love to see you inside of the Let's Build a Predictable Traffic System workshop. I would love to work closely with you to help figure out which plays you should deploy in your business. So scroll below, find the button, learn more about the workshop, and I hope to see you inside of the members area. Thanks, guys.